It's always around 3:12 a.m. You open your eyes again. The room is still, but your chest is. There's no sound except the soft hum of silence and your thoughts spinning like they've been waiting for this hour to arrive. You don't reach for the clock, you already know. Same time, same feeling, same quiet ache that whispers. Is this just how it is now? You've done all the things they say. Less coffee, more herbs, soft music, early lights off. But here you are, eyes open, body tired, soul confused. And maybe the hardest part isn't the waking. It's the feeling that no one talks about this part of aging, that somehow we're meant to accept exhaustion as normal. But what if these sleepless nights aren't failures, but messages? What if your body isn't broken, it's reaching out, asking for something simpler, quieter, more true? Tonight, we won't fight the silence. We'll listen to it. And in that listening, we may begin to heal. The quiet sleep saboteurs. Number 1, the late-night dinner dilemma. You thought it was just aging, but the reason you wake up at 3 a.m. might be sitting on your dinner plate. You finish your meal, wash the dishes, and maybe have a little something sweet afterward. Just a small comfort to end the day. The lights dim, the house quiets. You turn off the TV, slip into bed, and close your eyes with hope. But a few hours later, like clockwork, you're awake. Not from a noise, not from a dream, but from a strange inner buzz. Your heart isn't racing exactly, but it's not calm either. Your mouth feels dry. Your thoughts stir. And the clock reads 3:08 a.m. Again, it doesn't feel like stress. It doesn't feel like fear. It feels like your body, on edge, for no clear reason. What if that reason wasn't mental, but metabolic? As we age, the body's internal rhythms become more sensitive. Our organs, especially the liver and digestive system, slow down at night. But when we eat too close to bedtime, especially meals rich in starch, sugar, or meat, we unknowingly send the wrong signal. Instead of resting, the liver keeps working. Instead of quiet, the body begins to process and react. The hidden issue is blood sugar. A late, carb-heavy meal can spike it, then crash it in the early hours. That crash sends a false alarm. Your body wakes you to protect you. This is especially true with things that feel light but act otherwise, like toast with jam, a bowl of white rice, or even fruit before bed. These can seem harmless, but they confuse the body's natural rhythm. According to the Sleep Foundation, disrupted blood sugar from evening eating is one of the top contributors to midnight awakenings in older adults. But you don't need to overhaul your life. One gentle shift is enough to begin. Eat dinner a bit earlier, before 6:30 p.m. if you can. Keep it soft and simple. A warm soup, steamed vegetables, a small portion of light protein. Let at least 2 hours pass between your last bite and bedtime. Skip the nighttime snacks, even the healthy ones. And instead of feeding the body again, give it permission to rest. What if your body wasn't failing to sleep, but doing everything it could to protect you from inside? But there's another reason sleep slips away quietly, and it has to do with something far simpler: salt. Number 2, the forgotten role of natural salt. You thought it was stress, but sometimes it's just salt missing at the exact moment your body needs it most. It's a strange kind of wake-up, not panic, not fear, just unease. You stir at 2:47 a.m. Your mouth is dry. You shift under the covers, hoping it's just a passing moment. But your heart is a little quick, your skin feels warm, and something won't let you settle back in. You sip water. You breathe slowly, but the stillness won't return. And by 4 a.m. you've given up on sleep. It doesn't happen every night, but when it does, it leaves you feeling off. Heavy in the morning, fuzzy in the mind, and often you don't know why. Many people in their 50s, 60s, and beyond are told to reduce salt. And while cutting excessive sodium is wise for heart health, too little salt, especially natural salt, can quietly disrupt your nervous system. Sodium helps regulate fluid balance, nerve function, and blood pressure. But more than that, it helps the body feel grounded, calm, and safe at night. When sodium is low, the body shifts into alert mode. You may wake up more easily, you may feel your pulse, you might even feel the need to urinate frequently during the night, all signs that your body is compensating. It happened to me. I kept waking up dry-mouthed and wired, assuming it was anxiety. But then I stumbled across a study that linked low sodium to nighttime restlessness. I tried something small. A pinch of unrefined sea salt before bed. Not table salt, but mineral-rich salts like Celtic or Himalayan, which still contain the trace elements your body recognizes. And to my surprise, those quiet awakenings started to fade. You don't need to eat a salty diet. You just need to give your body back what it quietly lost. Try this. If you often feel dry, jittery, or wake to use the bathroom multiple times a night, consider whether your body might be thirsty for more than just water. A small pinch of natural salt in warm water before bed, or a mineral-rich broth at dinner, might be all it takes to calm your system. Not sedate it, not trick it, but support it. What if your restlessness wasn't a problem, but a signal that your body is trying to steady itself? But salt isn't the only mineral that holds the key to sleep. There's another one that most of us are quietly missing, and it lives in every twitch, cramp, and racing thought before bed: magnesium. Number 3, the magnesium deficiency no one talks about. You thought your body just couldn't relax, but the truth is, it may be missing the one mineral that helps it let go. You lie down exhausted, expecting your body to surrender. But it doesn't. Your legs twitch, your back feels tight, your heart flutters just enough to keep you aware. You shift positions, stretch your feet, maybe massage your calves, but they stay restless, like they've stored some invisible tension you can't shake. Your mind is ready to sleep, but your body keeps saying, not yet. This kind of restlessness doesn't scream, it hums, quietly, persistently, and it's often mistaken for anxiety, poor sleep hygiene, or just aging. But many times, what your body is truly asking for is magnesium. Magnesium is not just a nutrient, it's a regulator. It helps muscles release, nerves calm, the heart find its steady rhythm. But as we grow older, our ability to absorb magnesium from food drops, and common habits, like drinking coffee, alcohol, or taking certain medications, drain it even further. The result: your body stays on when it's supposed to be winding down. Symptoms like nighttime cramps, eye twitches, a fluttering heartbeat, or that buzzing under your skin are often signs of magnesium deficiency. According to Harvard Health, magnesium plays a critical role in sleep regulation, and a lack of it can prevent the body from entering the deeper, more restorative stages of rest. For me, the turning point was trying magnesium glycinate, a gentle, calming form that doesn't upset the stomach. Within days, I noticed my muscles felt more relaxed. That strange nighttime tension began to fade. I wasn't just falling asleep, I was staying asleep. You don't have to rely on supplements right away. Start with what you can hold in your hands. Add more dark leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, cashews, black beans to your meals. Soak your feet in Epsom salt, or speak with a professional about the right kind of magnesium for your body. It's not about fixing sleep. It's about helping your body feel safe enough to release into it. What if your body wasn't resisting sleep, but simply didn't have the nutrients to arrive there? But minerals aren't the only thing that guides sleep. There's something more primal, more ancient, something that sets the rhythm for your entire body, and it's light. Number 4, light, the sleep clock's true master. You've blamed your thoughts, your diet, even your hormones. But what if the thing disrupting your sleep is light, not the kind you notice, not the glaring overheads or blinding phones, but the quiet light, the one that's missing when you wake and too strong when you rest? Imagine your brain as a garden. Melatonin, the sleep hormone, is the night-blooming flower. But it only opens when the sun sets slowly and the world dims with it. Now imagine that flower trying to bloom under fluorescent lights or the glow of a phone at 10 p.m. It wilts, and so do you. You wake up unrefreshed even after 7 hours. Or worse, you can't fall asleep at all. Your body feels tired, but your brain keeps pacing. You stay up scrolling, not because you want to, but because your system is confused. We've replaced sunlight with screens, mornings spent indoors, evenings lit up like daytime. But your body, especially after 55, still remembers its ancient rhythm. It wants to see the sky in the morning. It wants the light to slowly fade at night. And when it doesn't get that rhythm, it forgets how to sleep deeply. According to the Sleep Foundation, exposure to natural light in the early morning boosts alertness during the day and enhances melatonin production at night, leading to more restful sleep. One gentle change can reset everything. Step outside within an hour of waking. Even 10-15 minutes of real sunlight can signal your brain the day has begun. At night, let the lights fade with your body. Use warm lamps. Power down devices. Read something soft. Listen to slow music. Let darkness come not just to the room, but to your nervous system. What if your body isn't broken, just disoriented by the modern world? But even light isn't the full story. Sometimes, what's keeping you up isn't mental or hormonal, it's nutritional noise in your nerves. And it starts with a vitamin you've likely never considered. Number 5, vitamin B1, the missing piece in an anxious body. You've tried breathing slower, meditating, even repeating mantras to calm your mind. But what if the anxious energy keeping you awake isn't in your mind at all? It's in your body, buzzing quietly, like a low hum beneath your skin. You lie in bed, but you can't seem to sink into it. Your breath feels shallow, your heart just a bit too fast. Your limbs don't hurt, but they're not relaxed either. You're not thinking anxious thoughts, and yet you can't unwind. It's a strange tension, one that doesn't come from outside, but from something missing deep inside. That something might be vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. It doesn't get much attention, but this tiny nutrient plays a powerful role in converting the food you eat into calm, steady energy, especially for your nervous system. And when it's low, your body doesn't slow down like it should. It stutters, you feel jittery for no reason, sensitive to sound, emotionally fragile, or even slightly trembly in your hands or chest, particularly at night. The truth is, many people over 55 are unknowingly low in B1, especially if they drink coffee, wine, or take diuretics, all of which quietly drain it. I didn't know either until I noticed a strange buzzing feeling every night before bed. I wasn't worried, but I wasn't calm. And when I began supporting my body with B1 through whole grains, leafy greens, sunflower seeds, and a low-dose supplement under guidance, something shifted. My heart stopped fluttering. My chest softened. Sleep didn't fight me anymore. According to Mayo Clinic, thiamine deficiency can affect the nervous system, leading to irritability, fatigue, and sleep disturbances, even when other habits are in place. You don't need to overhaul your pantry or take handfuls of pills. Just bring awareness. Notice what you're eating. Add back the things your body quietly craves. Cut down on the daily coffee that steals more than it gives. And most importantly, listen. That jittery feeling at night, it might not be just nerves. It might be a gentle cry for nourishment. What if your body didn't need calming, just completing? But even with the right nutrients, rest can still escape us. especially if one key organ is overwhelmed at the exact hour we long to sleep. And that organ is your liver. Number 6, the liver's midnight labor. You thought it was just typical insomnia. But waking up at the same time every night? That's not random. It's your liver calling. There's a time of night when the world feels quieter than ever. Around 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. you wake, not with panic, not with pain, but with a strange sense of alertness. You shift under the blanket. You feel warm, maybe flushed. Your heart is calm, but your body is awake. You lie there wondering what stirred you. No noise, no dream, just the sense that something inside is still working. And it is. Your liver. In traditional Chinese medicine and supported by recent chronobiology research, the liver's peak detox activity occurs between 1 and 3 in the morning. It's a sacred window when your body clears out what it no longer needs. Waste, old hormones, toxins, emotional residue. But when the liver is overburdened by heavy evening meals, alcohol, late-night medications, or too many processed foods, it can't flow quietly. It knocks, and that knocking is your wake-up call. Heat in the chest, dry mouth, restless turning, even subtle agitation or night sweats, all signs that your liver is asking for space to heal. I used to wake up around 2:30 a.m. every night, not in fear, just there, awake. And I didn't realize it had to do with the late dinners or the wine I thought was just one glass. Once I shifted, eating lighter earlier and giving my liver fewer burdens, I began sleeping through the night. And when I added a simple herbal support, milk thistle tea with its gently bitter, detoxifying notes, my body responded with relief. You don't need to cleanse, you don't need to fast. You just need to make space for the organ that never stops working for you. Let dinner be quiet. Let bedtime be clear. Avoid taking unnecessary medications too close to sleep. And if it resonates with you, explore natural liver-supporting herbs under guidance. What if your body wasn't waking you up to disturb you, but to protect you while it worked? But even after all this, nutrients balanced, rhythms restored, meals adjusted, there's still one more reason we lose sleep. It doesn't live in the body, but in how we relate to it. A new way to think about sleep. We've been taught that sleep is something we have to get. That if we just do the right things, take the right pills, follow the perfect routine, avoid all mistakes, then sleep will finally come. And when it doesn't, we blame ourselves. We try harder, we count hours, we chase silence. But the harder we chase sleep, the further it runs. What if sleep isn't something you chase, but something you return to? What if rest is your natural state, soft, rhythmic, and always waiting, beneath all the noise and habits and misunderstandings? Because the truth is, your body knows how to sleep. It always has. Sleep is not the result of control. It's the result of permission. Permission to feel safe, to feel nourished, to feel supported enough to let go. So maybe it's not about fixing yourself. Maybe it's about listening to the signs, the rhythms, the wake-ups that aren't failures but messages. And maybe, just maybe, healing sleep isn't the destination. It's the reunion with the part of you that still remembers how to rest. Final, if something in this message spoke to you, if even one part made you feel seen or understood, then let that be your sign. You are not alone in this. And more importantly, you are not broken. Sleep is not a luxury. It is a basic form of healing, of remembering that your body still knows how to rest. When given the right support, the right rhythm, and above all, the right kindness. So if you feel inspired to begin again, even gently, even slowly, leave a comment below that says, "I deserve deep and peaceful sleep every night." Let that be your quiet affirmation, a promise to yourself. And if you found this helpful, I invite you to subscribe, not just for tips, but for truth, for stories that honor your journey and offer simple ways to feel whole again. We'll meet again soon in another honest and healing conversation. Until then, may tonight bring you softness, and may sleep come like a friend, not a stranger.